Your preliminary diagnosis shows a markedly impaired ability to cope with the routine stress situations encountered in everyday life. Now, Mr. Reichert, tell me, when were you first aware of this incredible incompetency?
It was last summer, I guess.
I see. And would you care to tell us about it? Mr. Reichert?
I was a counselor at a day camp last summer.
I see. And was there one day that was more traumatic than the others?
No. They were all equally miserable.
Well, why don't you tell us about a typical day then? Maybe by reliving the situations, we can help you overcome them in the future.
Well, a typical day always began the same way last summer.
Then I'd hop into my car and speed out the driveway.
Good morning, Jay.
And soon I'd be picking up my first kid, Jay.
Hi, Win.
I don't know.
Looking at ourselves can be a painful experience, can't it? Why don't we try talking about some of the others? Surely they can't be as inept as you.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to talk about someone who can handle themselves, I guess we could start with Will.
All right, that was Amber with Men Will Be Boys for all you young bucks driving to work this morning. Hey, it's gonna be hot with a slight chance of isolated showers this afternoon.
Well, good morning.
All right, Reggie, have a nice day now.
Good morning.
Hi, Will. How's he doing?
Oh, much better. Yeah, since you started accompanying him to the car, I've seen more self-confidence, and it just assures him that you're not just trying to get rid of him. And that, in turn, manifests itself in greater achievement in all facets of summer camp life.
Oh, I'm so glad. Then you think I should continue walking him to the car every morning?
Yeah, I really hate to see any kind of a regression after all the progress we've made.
Good. Goodbye, Reggie, honey. I'll see you this afternoon.
You the guy that teaches my kids swimming? Well, you see this here card? You know what this here card is? Well, this here card is a Red Cross swimming card. And this card says my kid can swim. Now, isn't that right? Now, suppose you put my kid back in the top swimming group where he belongs, and everybody's going to be happy. Because if you don't, I'm going to twist that little head right off your scrawny little shoulders, pluck some more hairs out of that bald little head of yours, and that's going to be the end of you. You understand that?
Then there was Mark. He could handle things pretty well, but he had Angie, the bus driver, to help him.
Get out of this tree, you little bastard.
Okay. Hey, give me a break. What can I do, huh?
I gotta get downtown. Will you get out of the way? God, I hate kids.
What are you, some kind of a jake?
For God's sake, will you guys come on?
Same to you, fella.
Get out of this tree.
Hey, all right, we're going, huh?
Hey.
Jason, listen, old man, now, when you get done with the window, be sure and check the oil, okay? Good man.
So be careful.
Do you identify with Greg on the floor of the bus?
Let me put it this way. I never wear tie shoes in buses anymore. The guy I feel sorry for is Russ. What kind of fool is gonna sit and listen to losers like me and Pete all day? Oh, sorry, Doc.
I mean, look at me. I'm overweight. I got a bad back. I got bow legs. Russ, this thing could kill me.
Now, calm down, Pete. Every year we take the kids on these hiking trips, and so far everybody's come back just fine.
But there's all that walking around. I got fallen arches. I got weak joints. I don't need a doctor. I need an architect. Can't somebody take my place?
Pete, it just isn't possible. We got a schedule to follow.
What about my allergies?
Allergies? To what?
To anything green. I break out around AstroTurf.
Allergies. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Yeah, here it is. Rodney Schwartzman. Says here he's super allergic to poison ivy.
Oh.
Also, he doesn't expect to keep up with the other kids. Gets lost easily. Yep, Pete. I think we found a perfect match for you. Now look, Pete, you're forgetting one very important thing. You're not going out there on your own, you know.
I know. I'm going out with one other person. But do you think that's fair? 20 kids and 2 adults? Custer had better odds.
Not just one other person, Pete. You're going out with the best there is.
Duke, a man among men.
All right, men, out of the Jeep. Whatever it is.
Hey, Duke,
Yo!
I gotta give it to you, man. Where'd you get those tough threads?
You like it, huh? You dress right, hike right. That's what I always say.
Yeah, well, you're one together hiker.
You got it. All right, men, let's move. I told you to move, soldier.
Well, good morning, guys. All set for baseball, huh? Hi there. Oh, hi, Greg. Oh, no. Don't tell me you can't go swimming again today.
Yeah, I had these cramps.
Again? Are you sure?
Well, yeah. You don't want me to get drowned, do you?
No, of course not. Go ahead.
Maybe I liked Greg because I felt sorry for him. He reminded me of me. There were a couple of good things about camp.
At that camp, it was the kids against the adults.
Hey, Billy.
But there was one guy waging his own war. Gordon, the junior counselor.
Hey, doll.
Hi, Gordon.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
What can't you believe, Gordon?
I can't believe how one woman can look so beautiful day after day.
Thank you, Gordon.
That's no bull either. You know me, old straight-shooting Gordon.
I know. Maybe you ought to start firing in other directions.
Doc, you know, there were just times that I just wanted to take a rest for a second. But I never could.
Slimy worm!
Guess I'm gonna kill you.
Thanks a lot. See you this afternoon.
Good morning, Mary Ann. Got a full load.
Oh, good, Mike. Hey, have you got Paul Whitney in any of your groups?
Yeah, he's a pretty good kid. What about him?
Oh, I got a note from his mother this morning. Something about him coming home with yellow underwear.
Yellow underwear.
On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She wants to know what you guys do to make him lose control.
Well, I don't know. He's a good kid, pretty popular and all.
Well, what's different on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Well, we have these recipes that we don't have on other days, but other than that, I don't know.
Well, keep an eye on him today, will you? It is Friday.
I know.
It's just that there's so many of them. I mean, they're all over the place. You can't run away from it, Doc. They're always wanting something or asking you to do something for them. You gotta know how to handle all that stuff. It's not easy.
I know. That's why we're here.
You know, Doc, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like kids. Kids have their place in this world. Just why does that place have to be around me?
Okay, flag raising. Guy and Ray, you come and raise the flag. Attention!
Boy, Keith is the kind of kid you really want to see get his.
Because of the way he always picks on Greg?
No, because of the way he picks on me.
I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
We don't go for that sort of thing around here, Trooper.
Eddie's! Thanks a lot, guys. Russ, would you try to get here in time for flag raising?
Sorry, Marianne. Trouble's in paradise.
Russ, if bullshit was music, he'd have a 100-piece orchestra.
Well, now, certainly is a beautiful day today, right, gang? Yes, sir. Just that perfect day for a hiking trip. Right, Pete and Duke's group? Yes, sir. Boy, don't we all wish we could be that lucky, right, gang? And, of course, it is Friday today, and that means just one thing. It's Talent Day. So all you guys who want to expose your talent, come sign up after flag raising. But now, before we say goodbye to Pete and Duke's group, let's give them that old camp Have We Got Fun For You hiking cheer. Ready? Nice and loud now. Let's hear it. Climb the hill and hike the trail, but don't fall down and bust your tail.
Climb the hills and hike the trails and don't fall down and bust your tail. Climb the hills and hike.
All right, cut it.
Hey, George,
Yeah,
what's that you got there?
slingshot.
Yeah, I know it's a slingshot. What are you going to do with it?
Anything that gets my way, I'm gonna zap.
Yeah, okay. Well, you just watch where you aim that thing, all right? Go on, get on.
While Pete and Duke were getting ready for their hiking trip, we were playing baseball.
Johnny, come on in there a little bit in right field, would you?
Baseball, the great American pastime.
Yeah, you're in the other game's infield there, buddy.
My team should be arrested for treason.
All right.
All right, guys. Today we're going to play Will's team, just like we've done every Friday so far. Now, how many times have we played them so far? 5! And how many of them have we won? 0! Then what are we going to do today? We're going to win.
Ah, some beneficial race. Byron, oil me.
Hey, our buddy, hang on to that for a minute. Thanks, pal. Buzz off.
Take the shirt, take the shirt. Okay, guys, it's all yours.
Look at Will's team. Now, when they played baseball, they played baseball.
Come on, throw her in here, buddy. Right here, Joey. Come on.
You know what I mean, Doc?
Bud, that's it.
All that action on Diamond, too, and I haven't even thrown the first pitch.
Good arm, Joey. That.
Kids are the strangest creatures God ever created. If indeed he did make them. You see, a kid's got this massive internal energy like a coil, all wound up inside him. It's nothing he can help, but it's there anyway, always ticking away, releasing that energy. Makes him want to hike and climb for hours. So that when a normal person's got to sit down and take a rest, a kid's ready to go another 5-6 more hours at the same pace. And by dark, he's so wound up, he keeps the poor devils with him awake the whole time. What?
Duke, it's dark out there. Duke, it's raining outside.
Well, sure it's raining outside, big fella. There's a cloud in the sky just waiting for us. It happens every year. It's not enough to wash us out, unfortunately. But it is enough to get us slimy and miserable. Nope, they're not pretty, these hiking trips. Smoke? It's your first time, huh, kid?
When I was a kid, I had a dog. A little terrier, a real cute little fella. I loved that dog. We used to go on long walks together all the time. We'd go all over the place. Woods and fields, really far from my house. Places I wouldn't even have been able to find without him. And when we'd get there, he'd run away and leave me. I'd be lost for hours. He'd be at home eating his dinner, and I'd be lifting my leg in the trees. When I was a little older, all the other guys would go on long hiking trips. But my mother, she wouldn't let me forget that dog. She figured if a dumb dog could ditch me in the woods, think what a human being could do to me. I can still see those big brown eyes, looking at me from under those shaggy eyebrows, always running around the house, yapping at me, trying to get my attention.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Dog can get to you like that.
I was talking about my mother.
I tell you what, Johnny, just run it in, okay? Just run. No, don't throw it. Don't throw it. Really, just run it.
I'll be with you in a moment, Stephen. Hello, Mrs. Robertson. Real Stuckey, Mrs. Robertson. How are you, dear? Fine, fine. Mrs. Robertson, you didn't by any chance send little Bobby to camp this morning, did you? Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw him. Yes, he is a little cutie. Well, he's not here anymore, Mrs. Robertson. No, I suppose he decided to walk home again. Uh-huh. Well, if he doesn't show up in a couple of hours, we'll send somebody out and round him up for you. Okay. All right, dear. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stephen, wouldn't you rather be out playing softball with the other kids?
Well, you see, Mr. Stuckey, I seem to have turned my ankle somewhat, and the swelling just doesn't want to go down.
Well, yes. Well, I have to go out myself. I suppose you just want to stay in here and play with your instrument?
Why, yes, I would find that quite enjoyable.
Okay, pal. You just stay in here as long as you want. I'll see you later.
Give me that, Jackie. Give me the ball. Jack. Would you give? Oh, get to it. Give me the. Give me.
the bus.
Hey, Rodney. Listen, Rodney. I hear you're really allergic to poison ivy. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. All I have to do is get within 10 feet of this stuff and then it happens.
Then what happens?
Well, first my eyes get all red and itchy, and then my nose starts running, and then I start sneezing.
Gosh, that bad, huh?
Sometimes it bothers me so much I can't hardly talk, and then I start to stutter.
Wow. Well, I got a little secret for you. I think I got the same problem, see? You and me, we're going to be a great team together. Deal?
All right, men, gather around here. Now, men, as you know, we're here for just one reason. One. There's only one reason for me and Pete and the 20 or so of you being out in this godforsaken wilderness. And that reason is for you to have fun. You're going to have fun. But let me warn you, there's nobody gonna have any fun if someone gets hurt or lost. So to make sure that doesn't happen, we're gonna do everything together in a group. Which means if you wanna stop, you raise your hand, we'll all stop together. You wanna go? Raise your hand, we'll all go together. You want to rest? Raise your hand, we'll all rest together. You want to relieve yourselves? Raise your hand. We'll all wait for you to finish. All right, where's Pete? Pete! Yo, Pete!
What?
You got anything you want to tell these men?
Oh. What a dummy. Raise your hand, men. That's a good idea if you want to stop or if you want to go. Just raise your hand and we'll do it together. Now, it's a good idea, and I don't know if Duke has thought of it or not, but if you don't necessarily want to stop or go, if you just want to slow down a little, you might try raising your hand just a little, like this. Well, maybe we'll just play it by ear from now on. That's all I got to say, Duke.
Thank you, Pete. All right, now, men, if there are no more questions, let's hit the trails. Where are you going? This way, over here. This way's... Oh, shit!
Swimming. That's when hundreds of kids jump, kick, and slap at the water. But it's the only thing at camp they can't break.
Now, the idea of a racing dive is to stay on top of the water, because the lower you go into the water, the slower you'll be in the race. Okay, Mart, come up here and show the boys how to do a racing dive.
Mike, come here, man.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but are you sure you want me to dive?
Sure, why not?
Well, the last time I demonstrated a stroke, they laughed at me.
Oh, come on, just one dive. It's something they need to know.
Hey, look, why don't you do it? You can do it better than I can anyway.
I don't have on my swimming trunks. You want me to get wet?
Oh, Mike.
Look, what if dive isn't perfect? What's it gonna hurt?
It might hurt plenty. I'm not wearing anything, Mike. You know, no support.
Hang tough, young man. If they think that you're hurt on this dive, they may never get wet again.
got something for you. Oh, my knee! Oh!
Oh, come on, Case, your knee's all right.
No, it isn't. It hurts.
Come on, it's all right, isn't it? Feels better now, doesn't it?
Did you feel sorry for Case after he fell?
Doc, I knew the little beggar was faking, but more than that, I knew he was going to be mouthing off about it the whole day. That Case.
I love to go swimming with women, and women love swimming with me. I pretend that I'm a crab, or the ankles that I grab. Who wouldn't be a lobster in the sea? You know the beaches all fall on the beaches, and picking is my specialty. Now I get such crazy notions when I see those little queens. I jump right in the ocean and I play submarine. I love to go swimming with women, and the women love swimming with me.
Russ, do you suppose that these kids have any idea what a rare specimen that Billy is?
No. These kids think that a body's just good for keeping your head separated from your feet. Now you take Gordon over there. That's a different proposition.
Yeah, Gordon. He could be the world's youngest flasher.
Hi, Greg.
Hi.
Well, you must be lonely out here by yourself.
No, I like it.
Mind if I sit down?
No.
Greg, I'll bet you haven't been swimming all summer.
I don't think so.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I get these pains in my stomach.
Oh, like this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Greg, I talked with your mother this morning, and she says she didn't write that note. Is that true?
Well, yeah, but I still had them.
Why don't you want to go swimming, Greg? I mean, you can't have stomach pains every day.
'Cause I don't know how.
Oh, come on. Your mom says you're a good swimmer. She told me you go swimming at your cousin's house every weekend.
Well, I'm not a good swimmer. I'm terrible.
And that's why we're here. We'll help you be a better swimmer. Maybe we should go swim at your cousin's house. How would that be?
My cousin's a dumbass bastard.
Craig, that's not a nice thing to say.
Not a nice thing to be either.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we aren't at his house then.
It doesn't matter. He's here anyway.
Here? You mean your cousin's here at the camp? Who is it?
Case.
Greg, I want you to take that swimming test today. I'm going to tell Mike to test you before the afternoon free swim.
No, I won't do it.
Do you want us to send you home?
No.
Okay, then you'll do it. Don't worry. It's going to be fine.
You know, just once we wish that Greg would stand up to Case.
right, men, follow me. Men, I want you to watch your footing along these rocks. They're mighty slippery and hard. I don't want you falling down and breaking one of them.
Duke could get what he wanted out of the kids. Even a time to rest.
What are you looking at?
What are we stopping for?
What are we stopping for?
Yeah, we want to go.
We're stopping because there's danger ahead. That's why we're stopping. All right, men, halt! All right, now, men, at my feet, there's a plant. And in that plant, there's a web. And in that web, there's a black widow spider. Now, you all know how dangerous those little devils can be.
I don't see no spider web.
Well, of course you can't see it, Bobby. Why do you think they're so dangerous? Now, as I was trying to say, when you get to this point in the trail, I want you to go very slowly around the plant so as not to disturb it. Now, watch me. You got it? Evan, you try it first. Are you one of my men?
I think so.
Kids, they all look alike. Is that everybody? All right, men, let's move out.
Hey, Gordon. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Ah, come on. You can tell me. Why sit down?
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, you got a point there.
I mean, how'd you like to know you're the world's biggest Dumbo?
Gordon. Why the sudden insight?
Well, it's Billy.
Oh, what about her?
Well, it's not her. It's me. Every time I see her, she brings out the jerk in me.
Yeah, well, that's painfully obvious.
I don't know what it is. I've put my foot in my mouth so many times I've got athlete's tooth.
Ah, well, what do you want? You're young, you'll learn.
I want to learn now.
Come on.
I want to be suave. I want to be smooth. I want to know the ropes.
Hey, this doesn't happen overnight, you know. I mean, it takes time.
Well, tell me the secret.
Oh, there's no secret.
Then give me a tip, a pointer, anything.
All right, all right. Now look. The first thing you gotta remember is you you gotta be natural. I mean, you can't talk to a chick like she's something special, see? Because if she thinks that she's something special, makes you ordinary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, natural.
Sure. You gotta talk to her just like she was a man. I mean, so what if she's gorgeous? Maybe she is built like a brick pagoda. And maybe she is. Well, all that doesn't matter. I mean, you just block it out, you know, and keep calm.
Well, it does make sense.
Hey, here's Billy now. Let's call her over.
No,
hey,
Will.
Billy!
Oh, come on, Will. I'm not ready yet.
Billy! Hey, Billy,
Oh,
Gordon wants you to say hello.
Hi, Will. Hi, Gordon.
Billy, hey, come on over here and brighten up our lives a little bit, huh?
Well,
Billy, here, come on, sit down. Take a rest from that mob of yours.
well, just for a minute.
Hey, you doll, have a seat. I've been keeping it hot for you.
Well, have you two been enjoying your rest?
Sure, doll, and we were wondering what you're doing tonight. We thought you might be interested in coming over for a spot of heavy breathing.
Oh, how nice. Just me and the two of you.
Well, that'd do me fine, but if you got a sister, and I don't mean Sister Maria Teresa, you can bring her over, too.
Gordon, your minute has long expired.
Kid, you're on your own.
Now, man, I want you to watch your step. This could be quicksand.
Uh-oh, we're gonna be lost now.
Ah, bull. You don't get to be a camp counselor without picking up a few trail hints, kid. Let old Pete figure out which way they went.
Beat it.
Shh. Yep. No doubt about it. They went that way.
Jamie, don't use your fingers with the coleslaw there, buddy. Use a fork, okay? All right, now, Jamie, use a fork with the I don't care what you do, Jamie. Just do what you want, Jamie. You want some more milk?
Okay.
I don't know. It's not funny.
All right, listen, I mean it. No Harry Romney this afternoon if you guys don't just stay put during lunch, okay? Now settle down.
Why?
Listen, settle down, that's all.
It's not funny, guys. I'm in it.
Fellas, I seem to be done with my hot dog. Now, where am I going to get another one?
Oh, sick.
I'm gonna play second base. Now the main thing.
ketchup and mustard?
Dessert's pretty good, isn't it?
Sure, mine's pretty good.
Well, wouldn't you like another one?
I don't know, I might want one a little later.
Well, I'll give you mine if we skip the test, the swimming test, you know?
No, I'm not that hungry.
Look, guys, I'm not really mad at you. It's just that I'm trying to tell you there's a time and a place for everything. When you're out on a ball field, you throw the ball. When you're in a dining area, you just...
Can I have another hot dog?
Hey, Rocky, baby. Hey, you know I'd like to take your hot dog, but I just don't like relish.
Okay, come on, Jay. Give me some more. Come on. Boy, for a little guy, you've got a powerful nose. Let's go. Come on. Duke was a survivor. Yeah, he knew a kid would believe anything if you told him with enough authority. And Duke was authority.
What are you waiting for?
All right, Dick, this is it. This is the big time. Don't blow it, baby.
Hey. Hey, what's wrong with Duke?
All right, now, men, gather around here. I want you to listen up and listen good. Now, there's something I gotta tell you that isn't very pretty. I didn't mean to speak of it, but now, well, things are different. You see these tracks? They're llama tracks. Llama tracks. I figure maybe anywhere from 24 to 48 hours old. Now, you may be asking yourselves just what these here tracks mean to us. Well, I'll tell you. Might be they don't mean nothing. A llama's an animal that wanders like the wind. First he's headed one direction, next back to other. So it's more than likely we won't be running into any more of these here tracks. On the other hand, a llama can be nothing but a bunch of orneriness wrapped up in a furry bag. He can go crazy wild if you cross him.
What's he talking about?
I don't reckon many
I don't know,
of you have had any calls.
but I think I saw it on TV.
If you had, you'd be recalling one thing. A llama will steer clear of anything he thinks is dead. So the next time I see some of these critters' prints, I'm gonna yell out, llama tracks. Llama tracks! And when I do, I want you to freeze right where you are. I don't want you to move, nor talk, or breathe loudly till I tell you. Maybe for a few seconds, maybe for a few minutes. Whatever, I expect you to stand still as the trees lining the trail. And if you do like I tell you, you'll be safe. I promise you that. Sure as the turn of the earth. All right, any questions? Good. Let's get moving.
Hey, Duke, I got a question.
Yeah, what is it, Bobby?
What does one of these here llamas look like?
Good question. Good question. Bobby's on the ball, and I like that. A llama's kind of a tall animal. He looks like a big dog. No, a big wolf, more like. He's gray. He's got what you call pointy ears, and he's got 4 feet. All right, men, let's get moving.
Wait a minute, Duke.
Yeah, what is it, Bobby?
I think I remember seeing one of these llamas in the zoo, and the one I saw had stripes on it.
Well, sure, Bobby. That's your striped llama, who's indigenous to the northwestern United States and certain portions of Vermont and, of course, northern western South Carolina. See, but the llama you're most likely to find in these parts has got gray fur, except for 4 white rings around its feet. I mean, paws. All right, men. Let's move out.
We always wondered what weird little Stephen had in that violin case. We used to joke that it was a machine gun.
I guarantee you, Rodney, they're straight ahead. Gesundheit. What was that? You sneezed. Where is it? Do you see the stuff? 3 leaves, little red stem. Isn't that it, huh, Rodney? Isn't that it?
Here it is. I found it. See, 3 leaves and a red stem.
Rodney, put the poison ivy down, huh?
You know, Doc, I've got my problems, sure, but just talking about Pete, I start feeling good about myself. I mean, you talk about losers. You talk about real laughingstocks.
No, not so fast, Whit. We don't want to get a sense of false health now, do we?
Timmy, now come on. You're a big, strong guy. Pull that string back. Here, hold this for a minute. Now look. Pull that thing all the way back. You're not going to break the string, then let it go. Okay?
Okay.
Now come on. Shoot that baby out there.
Like to see you do that again.
Nice shot, Tim. Go get the arrow, will you?
See where the sun is, Rodney? It's straight up. Means it's noontime. It's time for lunch. Hey, Rodney, come here. Bring your little sniffer over here, will you? And see if you can find any poison ivy. Feel like sneezing? Good, good. Yeah, this looks like a nice spot. Nothing like hard work to make lunch make you feel better, huh, Rodney, old buddy? PB&J. You can't beat it. Hey, you okay? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, you don't cough around poison ivy, do you? I mean, you sneeze, right? Sneeze, not cough, right, Rodney? Hey, Rodney, at least nod your head if I'm right, huh? Oh, good. For a minute there, I thought I was a goner. Look at all this stuff I'm sitting in. Yeah, I wonder what it is that makes you cough like that.
Poison oak.
And the next thing they know, they're surrounded by natives.
Will had a good trick to keep him quiet for a while. A character he and Mike made up named Harry Romney. Now, why couldn't I have thought of that?
All Harry can do, see, is look down helplessly because he's way up in the tree watching. And he looks down and he sees 3 boiling pots of water. His 2 little sisters and his buddy George and the dear old priest who just 2 days before helped Harry escape from the deadly killer shark. Well, just about that time, the head native, I mean the big cannibal, a big fat guy, comes walking over, see, walks up to the priest, sticks a spear in his belly and says, "Meow, okay, you mugs, hop in the pot, see? Meow." Well, the priest isn't about to be intimidated by this chubby guy, see? And he turns around to him and he says, "Now see here, my good man, you can't boil me. I happen to be a friar." Yes. Well, it doesn't work. The chief turns around to his buddies and says, "Yeah, get him, boys." And they pick up the friar, and they're carrying him over to dump him into the pot of water, and Harry gets up on the branch, and he can't stand it any longer, and he's going to jump down and get the guy, when all of a sudden, what do you think? He hears something slithering in the tree above, and he looks up. He looks up, and what do you think he sees? He sees a 20-foot boa constrictor. Well, it jumps down and wraps itself around Harry, and Harry starts fighting with the boa constrictor, and he catches his shoe. Oh, so here's what's happening. Harry's up in the tree, and he's fighting with the boa constrictor, and he can't get it off. And he gets him, you snake, you dirty son. And down below, the natives are surrounding his sister and the preacher, and they're gonna boil them all. He's fighting the deadly snake, and now Mike will come in and finish the story.
Well, what Will forgot to tell you was that Harry had invented this miniature needle-shaped nerve paralyzer. that he kept concealed in the pin of his belt buckle.
Oh, sick! Look, everybody, Paul peed all over the place.
Hey, all right, everybody be quiet, okay? Come on now.
You plug up the leak, I'll take care of the howling mob.
Come on, you guys. All right.
What's the matter, Paul? Hey, it's not such a big deal.
I know, but I just can't help it. I get so nervous.
Hey, can you keep a secret? You wanna know he used to wet his bed almost every night? I mean, all the time.
Who?
Harry Romney himself.
He did not.
Yeah, you can look it up in the book. He used to wet his bed so much that his parents used to make him go to sleep with the water wing on. Look how he turned out. World famous explorer, that's all.
Well, how old was he when he stopped?
Well, I'd say he was just about a year older than what you are now. You see, you just get older and it stops. Come on, let's go play some baseball.
No.
You're a pretty good ball player. Come on.
Don't make fun of me.
You wanna know why they laugh? Because I bet you half of them wet their beds at night, too. They're just happy to see it happening to someone else. Everyone likes you, Paul. You know that. So what if they laugh? They're just kidding, and it doesn't mean anything. So come on, let's go play some ball.
Mac, can I stay in here till I drop, please?
Sure. But I want to see you on the baseball field, okay?
Duke, I have to go to the bathroom.
Who's talking? I told you, man, no talking. You want those llamas to be running all over the place?
Sure enough, all day long, Case had been complaining to Russ that I had hurt his leg.
Hey, Case! Come here for a second, will ya?
So we thought we'd teach him a little lesson. Hey, nothing serious, you understand, Doc. Just playing.
Case, you feeling all right?
I don't know. It's kind of sore. See?
Yeah, just like I thought. Looks like some pretty serious damage. Look, why don't you come with me, Case? I want Mike to take a look at it.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I don't know yet. You know, Mike's a trainer for the football team, and I'm sure he's seen lots of knees like this one. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. I see. Just like I thought. Looks like a severe Sartrean existential dilemma. Heightened by deep-seated psychosexual neurotic tendencies. And the knee's in pretty bad shape, too.
Mike, are you gonna have to operate?
Don't worry, Case. It's a little procedure. I do it all the time during the football season. Here, lie down here. Whit, bring the tools over, please. Mark, why don't you put your hand over Case's eyes so he won't get sick of what he might see?
Now, don't worry, Case, old boy. You're in good hands.
Okay. Lie down there, Case. First, I'm gonna spray this stuff on your knee so you won't feel a thing. This will freeze it. Saw?
Saw.
Drill.
So that's what the inside of a knee looks like.
Now, you might feel a little pinch here in our case.
Think of Pete. 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 Think of Pete.
How you holding up, Rodney, old buddy? Hey, you want to know something? You and me, we got a lot in common, you know? For instance, take this camping trip we're on, please. You know, I'd bet you anything in the world that your mother didn't want you to come on this trip, right? Huh? Hey, you want to know something else? Neither did mine. Hey, but let me tell you something. You and me, we're gonna show them, Rodney. We're gonna show them. I mean, let's face it. You and me, we were born to be this way. Exiles from the world of physical fitness. I mean, it's not that I'm overweight. It's just that I'm under height. For what I weigh, I should be 7 feet tall. Is it my fault I'm too short? And look at us, lost, out in the middle of nowhere, wallowing in poison ivy, tromping through woods full of who knows what kind of animals. And do we care? Does it bother us? No. No, we're making fools of them all. Look at me, Mom. Your son out in the wilds all by himself. Line my bed with poison ivy. Feed me snakes for breakfast. I can take it. I can take it all, Mom, 'cause I am a man. Ah!
Hey, Pete, look.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Rodney?
Before we sentence you, Pete, to your fitting punishment, is there anything you can say in your behalf?
I tried my best, believe me. I didn't mean to get us lost. I mean, there were these two trails, see? And I bent down to one of them. I did everything they do in the movies. How was I supposed to know?
We find you guilty of gross negligence and even grosser ignorance of trail and hiking lore.
And we send you to 12 years of hard labor as a camp counselor to be uninterrupted by seasonal change or physical defect.
But your honors,
Such a fat slop. What else could you expect?
Oh, Mom. No, stay back. Go away. Stay back. Come near me. Come really close to me.
Llama tracks. Llama tracks.
Llama tracks?
I think so.
Llama track! You!
Hey, Rodney. Rodney, that's Duke. I'm telling you, that's Duke.
Llama track, damn it! Llama track!
Hey, Duke! Wait up, Duke!
Do you think it's one of them?
I don't know, but I ain't taking no chances.
Ow! Wait a minute! Hey! Hey, Rodney, come on!
That was our group, wasn't it?
No. No. Well, yeah.
I wasn't so slow.
I'll cut it out, Rodney. Don't worry about it. We'll catch up with him in a minute.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, you guys.
Who told him?
Hey, Greg, I heard you're taking a swimming test today. Mind if we watch? Gee, Greg, I really hope you pass this test today.
Sorry I'm late, Greg. Okay, Greg. Just jump in and swim one lap. Greg, that's shallow water. Water.
Look at him. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Greg, you sure you don't need a lifeguard? Now make sure you don't drown now. Come on, Greg. Swim a little faster, why don't you? Come on.
Very good, Greg. You're in the second highest group. Good job, Greg. I'll see you later.
Look, Rodney, why don't you just sit down and take a rest, huh? I'll go look around.
Rodney! Rodney! Come on, Rodney, they're here! Hey, Rodney, I found him! Damn it, I found him, Rodney! Rodney, they're here! We're going home! Rodney! Whoopee! We've done it! Oh, we're going home! Oh! Yahoo! Oh, we got it! Oh, we found him! Rodney! Rodney, I found him!
Rodney? Come on, Rodney. Let's go home.
Done at last.
Yep. 5 weeks down, one more to go.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it.
Yeah, it always seems like that at the beginning, doesn't it?
Russ, next year I want a real vacation.
What about the camp?
Well, I don't want the camp. Oh, Russ, I can't take it anymore. The yelling, the hassles, the chaos, the heat.
But what would you do for the entire summer, Mary Ann?
Oh, plenty. Plenty of nothing but relaxing.
You really mean it? You'd really close down the camp?
If I have to.
Yeah, but what are all these kids gonna do?
Russ, there are other summer camps.
Yeah, but they belong here.
Russ.
I guess you're right.
Well, look what it's doing to you. You're exhausted, too. You're burned out. How much longer can you go on like this?
Darn it, Marianne. I know you're right. You know something? At the beginning of every summer, I just dread the months coming up. You think I like all the hassles and the fights? One parent screaming because we don't think his kid's doing enough, and another parent screaming because the kid's doing too much. I don't like that kind of stuff, Marianne, even less than you do. If that's all this camp was about, I probably wouldn't have done it anymore after the first time. But you know something? It never fails. Every year, that first day, that first flag raising, you know, I look around me and I see all those eager young faces looking in with such wonderful anticipation. Now, that's what this camp is all about. Oh, sure, you see the fighting and the squabbling among the kids, but then you see all the good things that go on with them. You know, like the way they reinforce each other when they failed, and, well, they help each other out. When you see all that goodness, all that innocence completely unspoiled, you say to yourself, doggone it, Russ, this world's going to be all right after all.
You couldn't give up the camp, Russ. I know that. Just you gotta let me blow off some steam once in a while, huh?
Well, Duke and Pete made it back to camp like they all do every year. And Russ was there leading the cheers and piling it higher than ever.
Pete and Duke's group. They were the ones, the lucky guys who got to go on the hiking trip. So what do you say we give them the old camp, have we got fun for you return from hiking trip cheer? Everybody ready? Let's hear it. You came back safe with all your men, so maybe next week we'll do it again. All right, attention! Gordon, please. All right, everybody, at ease. See you on Monday.
Camp might have been over, but we still had to take them home.
Hey, Billy? Hey, Billy.
Gordon, are you okay?
Well, I want to apologize.
Oh, Gordon.
I know what a jerk I've been and how uncomfortable I've been making you. And I just want to tell you that that's really not me. I just don't know what happens.
Oh, Gordon, that's so sweet.
And I want to tell you that I won't bother you for the rest of the summer.
Gordon, you're not a bother. You're just a confused kid. Let's be friends, Gordon.
Sure, doll. Your place or mine?
Well, it's been about 5 minutes already, Reggie. You might as well just go on in. Kind of thought maybe your mom would want to come out and walk you in, but I guess she's too busy.
Hey, Tim, whose car is that?
Come on.
I guess your dad's not home yet, huh?
Nah.
Hi, honey. Hey, Mr.
Bye, Jake. See you next week. Glad you got rid of your cold.
Why me? Why me?
Well, you're obviously a very disturbed person. There's one bit of good news, though. Our preliminary diagnosis seems to be absolutely correct. See you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, Doc.
Nurse, next patient, please. Good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?
Now, there's something I gotta tell you that isn't very pretty.
All fall on the beaches, and picking is my specialty. I get such crazy notions when I see those little queens. I jump right in the ocean and I play submarine. I love to go swimming with bow-legged women, and women love swimming with me. Let go my snorkel, women love swimming with me.
Thank you.